We tend to think of our minds as blank slates. We assume everything that makes us who we are comes directly from our own waking experiences, shaped entirely by the memories we accumulate over a single lifetime. Carl Jung looked at the human psyche and saw something different. He realized that the experiences of one lifetime, personal memories, and repressed individual traumas. Treating the mind as a purely personal, temporary construct leaves us blind. It ignores the ancient, silent forces actually operating right beneath our awareness. The cracks in this theory usually appear in our dreams or in sudden, inexplicable phobias. Individuals frequently report terrifying visions or mythological imagery they have never personally encountered or been taught. When you map these visions against historical records, a clear pattern emerges. Identical symbols and motifs have appeared independently across completely isolated ancient cultures, societies separated by oceans and centuries, with no possible way of communicating. A purely personal history cannot logically explain how an uneducated patient in a modern clinic can dream the exact sequence of an ancient, forgotten initiation rite. The deepest, most ancient, and most powerful parts of your mind do not belong to you as an individual. This diagram shows Jung's map of the hidden architecture. Below the small surface ego and the shallow personal unconscious lies a massive, ancient foundation, the collective unconscious. You do not acquire this layer during your lifetime. It is a universally inherited psychological substrate, identical in all human beings, forming a continuous bedrock that connects every single one of us. We easily accept that our physical bodies carry the biological history of millions of years of evolution. Jung argued that our minds are exactly the same, carrying a phylogenetic history of human consciousness. We are born already containing the psychic residue of all human history, making us lifelong subjects to an ancient internal environment. Dwelling permanently within this collective bedrock are archetypes. You can think of them as the structural beams or pre-existent templates of human perception and behavior. Archetypes function as formless possibilities and unconscious images of our biological instincts, lacking the specific details of a fully drawn picture. The mother archetype acts as a universal, inherited framework for nurturing and fertility, a structural form carved into stone thousands of years before recorded history. The hero serves as another universal blueprint, dictating how we understand triumph, struggle, and sacrifice, driving us to confront the unknown and conquer the darkness. These templates lie dormant until a real-world situation triggers them. When that happens, the archetype activates, instantly molding our reactions, fears, and desires into ancient, predictable patterns. We walk around believing we are making highly individual, rational choices. Yet, in our most intense moments of crisis or passion, we are often just filling in the blanks of a prehistoric script. Modern society places a heavy premium on absolute rationality, but actively suppressing or ignoring this ancient psychological bedrock carries a severe risk. When we cut ourselves off from the primordial images of life, the energy belonging to those archetypes falls back into the unconscious. Down in the dark, it builds immense, destructive pressure. The results of that pressure are catastrophic. On an individual level, it manifests as severe neurosis or psychological possession. On a societal level, we see mass psychoses, where violent symbols rise up to hijack the minds of entire nations. Absolute rationality is a dangerous illusion. Ignoring the primitive mind guarantees its destructive, involuntary eruption into our lives. Jung saw a necessary cure for this peril, the heavy, deliberate process known as individuation. Individuation is the arduous task of peering downward into the dark, confronting hidden elements like the shadow, and painstakingly integrating them into conscious awareness. This illustration is a mandala, which Jung recognized as the ultimate universal symbol of psychological wholeness and internal order. It represents the successful, negotiated union of the chaotic, ancient unconscious and the ordered, modern conscious mind, creating a balanced totality. True consciousness involves enduring the weight of this primitive bedrock and learning to stand upon it without being crushed.